What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. How are you guys doing today? So, not really sure what we're doing today. Just gonna be a casual day. It's really hot in my house, so if it's a short video, it's because I had to go do something else. But anyway, yeah, so apparently next week there's been a few rumors of interesting events coming out. So keep in mind, this is just a rumor, but we might get the Koi event back, or, you know, equivalent of a Koi event. If you don't know what that is, it's not actually good for the economy. It's actually kind of bad, because for the next month or so, everyone's just AFK fishing. Prices of literally everything goes up. And for all of you who are like saving up to buy a 2 billion ogre, now you're gonna have to pay 4 billion for an ogre for the next like 2 months. So that's not really good for the economy, but yeah. And then we're also rumored to get another like adventure log. It's, from what I heard, it's like Deve's adventure log. It's kind of like Igor Bertali's, but Deve, and or we might just get another few chapters. So it's always funny, all the people who got jebaited into buying the Sissel necklaces and then realizing that it was not true. So anyway, like, I actually looked into it at the point. Like, I didn't know what to believe in terms of that, but I heard about it, so I was like, huh, I wonder how much Sissels are selling for. And then they were all sold out, and I didn't even have a chance to buy any, even if I were to believe it. So it's a good thing they were all sold out, and someone out there must have invested a few billion into it, and it was just a false rumor. So sucks for them. But if you can afford billions worth of 5 mil Sissels, you probably are just doing fine. Doesn't matter. Though, you know, it's a funny thing is, if I got baited into buying like 5 billion worth of Sissel necklaces for some reason, even if I realized that I wasn't going to use it, I'm not going to sell it back. I'll just try to make a pen. And that'd be kind of interesting. Maybe one day when I'm like full pen armor, full TED accessories, and all that stuff, I'll just do something stupid like invest, I don't know, 5 billion into some dumb thing and then see how far I can get. Alright, anyway, so we got a rift to do. I don't really know why, but apparently like ogres and latents are at an all-time low right now. It's kind of scary because ogres and latents are like pretty expensive. But I guess after the event that they just had, the 3rd year anniversary thing, now everyone pretty much has a tri or tet ogre ring by this point, or equivalent latent Tungrad. But it's like, it's not as rare as it used to be. It's still expensive, but it's just, I don't know. Like, even myself, I got a Ted Ogre, but everyone has at least a try at this point, I'm pretty sure. Even if you had a duo, you probably smashed it and got a try for free, or I'm pretty sure if you've been playing for a while, you just saved up for one. Wait, isn't this the boss that's like the relic boss, not the stone golem? What? Golus? I could have sworn that was not this boss. So this boss isn't super hard. Basically all you have to watch out for is his slams, and when he rolls, that's pretty easy to avoid. He does a kick every now and then. Most of the stuff that's important to get rid of or like watch out for is telegraphed hits. Like when he does his cone roll, it'll show you a straight up red line. Kuranda and Kudum in 45 minutes. So I'm still trying to get a dream horse, and at this point, like, I'll take anything. I'm at 13 fails, and I watched Vert fail like 9 times today. I was like, oof, that's a lot of money just down the drain. I would like a unicorn if I could pick one, but at this point, I'll just take anything just to say I have one. And I'd rather not spend about 10 billion on one from the market because they just kind of sit. All you RNG carried people who get them in less than 10 stacks. All HP potions have been used up. Oh my god. Not even the right ones either. Old school potions. You know, one day I do actually have to probably change my fairy, because the fairy I have has a miraculous tier 4 and I want 5. That is the most important one you want. Feathery Steps is really nice to have too, but like ultimately you want the 2-second potion, especially if you're PvPing a lot. You do like node wars, sieges, whatever. 2-second fairy. Most important thing. I don't really see myself going over 125%, to be honest, that much. So as much as the Feathery Steps 5 is nice, I don't really need it as much. Also, I'm working on like this animation cancel people told me for Dark Knights. It's like when you do this, when you hit your F, this is what it looks like. So I'm trying to do that into a, yeah, that one, because it kind of like animation cancels it. Same with the weapon swap. So like weapon swap kind of looks like that. So just trying to incorporate that to rotations. So instead of a full rotation like this, I'm trying to like cancel that out like midway. So same with the dash right in. Basically, we're using our smoky haze to cancel out some of the animation. So like when you go up, you supposedly dash right into another phase or transition. So that's something I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more. Do I really think it's a helpful thing? Not really, but animation canceling a few new things is always cool to learn. Oh yeah, forgot. Let's open our little box. What could we get? Anything above a crescent ring would be nice. I see a lot of people getting duo ogres these days. Oof. That's a pretty bad one. You guys remember when Orkin Rads are 95 mil and people would actually buy them? Yeah, me too. I kinda, like, I held on to one thinking it was gonna go up, like, up past 95 mil. It never went above that. It just went straight up downward. So, from 95 to 8 mil, that's a sign that maybe, ooh, what is that? Also, I think this volatile item thing is broken because this has been up there for the past like 4 weeks in a row, and let's be real, how many pen dandies get sold on a regular? So I'm pretty sure Cacao, Pearl Abyss, whoever, pretty sure it's Pearl Abyss, they need to like watch the volatile items thing, because I'm pretty sure this is actually broken right now. It's a cool feature they had, but I've seen like most of these items just sitting there. Also, like, blue items aren't even in the game anymore. They literally just took them out in the like past patch or two. So like blue quality items, they're no longer in the game. Like Grendel, for example, Heave, all the stuff that you get from like crafting stations. Yeah, no longer in the game, but this is still there. So that also leads me to believe the volatile price items is broken. Cool feature, not really working though, so that's a thing. Next upgrade that I plan on doing is I have a 93 stack, and I kinda like, it's one of these upgrades that are gonna go up at some point. Tungrad. I can't enhance on these because if it blows up, 13 AP is quite a lot to lose. As someone fails the Tungrad earring. Oof. I don't really know why people are paying 9 bill for a Tungrad earring. Like, I get it's not easy to get. The only way to get it is like Akhman Histria and, you know, special events. But man, I just do not see that being worth 9 bill. I could see it maybe like 6 or 7. But not the price it's currently listed at. Alright, what should we do today? Oh yeah, I gotta pick up some scrolls once we get back to Velia. Ooh, somebody hit a Tet Leighton. I kind of wish I had a Leighton instead of an Ogre. I mean, they're the exact same thing, it's just Leightons look cooler. Or, like, maybe one day I'll get a Tet Tungrad neck. Alrighty, let me see. I gotta pick up my daily scrolls. At some point, I'll run these again. Usually, I just run them with my guild every now and then. Even then, my guild doesn't even like running this. It's tedious. Oh yeah, for all of you who got your plus 15 Liberto, yours won't sell either. I understand. One thing I do need to do, though, is buy more health potions. $9.2 mil for that? Sure, why not? Let me see. Can I even sell the regular potions back on the market? Do people buy them? Oh, snap. People do buy them. Sure. Alrighty. So, in terms of enhancing, I have a 32 stack. 2 stack. It sounds like such a stupid idea, but I want a Tet Kudum, but going for Tet on like a 40 stack is not really the most like efficient thing to do. Because I hit that try on a 40, and then go for Tet on another 40 is probably not smart. The only other goal, like, I could pretty much like guarantee myself a Tet Kudum on a 93. It's just, is it worth it? The answer is probably no. So that's a big yikes. I don't want to waste a 90 stack on it. So we could do a little bit of enhancing. When I say a little bit of enhancing, we're not going for anything big. We're just trying to make some stacks, honestly. Like, it's gonna be a disappointing enhancing session. Oh yeah, at some point, I planned on upgrading or enhancing one of these things. So, because our next goal would be pen armors, so I'd have to enhance something like that in the future. So, let's see, which one should I go for first? If I were to go for anything, it would be a dim tree armor that I want pen. But realistically, like, in terms of pen armor, you get what you get first. It doesn't really matter. I think the Beg's gloves should be like priority for pen, but as a Dark Knight, you have a little bit more accuracy than the rest, so I just think I want the dim tree. So let's do a little bit of enhancing. Let's pull out 200 of these. I think I had some leftover artisans from a while back. Everyone back in the day, you remember how everyone was like, oh, the dim tree is always harder to enhance because back in the old day before Central Market, you used to have a higher min-max price than everything else. I also kind of believe that too, but I mean, I also like never have any good luck enhancing. So let me see. A 2 stack for a +8 is 14%. Let me see. I'm not going to force enhance, but let's see what it'd be. So for a +8, you would use 5 black stones, 20 durability, so that's like a 6 stack. So you guys can watch a lot of my older videos to see how I would normally enhance. Would I follow that today? Or like, should you follow how I enhance today? Probably not, because it shows you the percentage. And that means you do whatever you want. But this is how I've been enhancing for the past 3 years, so I guess I can't make a 6 stack. That's fine. I usually... This is a lot more than I should be using. However, the goal right now is to enhance it as far as possible without having to use too many memfrags to enhance it. So like a 23%. That's kind of 1 in 4. So like the way, here's how I would do it. You don't force enhance, but what you do is look at the durability and blackstones. So if you were to force it, it would use 30 durability, which is basically a 6 stack or a 7 stack. And that's like the formula I would use back in the day. Now that I actually do know the numbers and percentages, I usually go a little bit higher because, you know, 1 in 4 is, it's kind of sketch, but it's whatever. 1 shoe, 8 helm. So yeah, if we're gonna enhance in the future, we're gonna need a lot of materials. but I'm not really in that big of a rush to get pen armor. I'm more in a rush, or not really in a rush, but my like priorities are to get 10 accessories. I guess we're not. Oh, we're also really low on mem frags as well, so it's not like I could do a big enhancing session. It's always been harder for me to make a 20 stack than it is to like actually click the button. I actually made a few 40 stacks clicking from plus 14 to 15, so it's kind of scary. Dim tree is cursed. I was gonna stop on 15 as well. Alright, people said enhancing in the church is lucky, right? We'll see how that works. Tinfoil at its finest, enhancing in a church means good luck. No, I didn't one-tap it. On average, what do you guys usually get to? Assuming you're enhancing an armor, 0 to +5 for armors is free. 6 through everything else is not free. So from 100 durability without having to repair it, what do you guys usually get to? Because I think the best I've ever gotten in like a set of 100 durability is a +14 without having to repair it once. So on average it can get to about a +12, maybe a 13. Depends on the day. So it'd be using a 10 stack. That's a 1 in 10. That is not some good luck. I remember I used to actually click that on like a 10 stack too and just keep going until it goes up. Dang. Boy, was I stupid. I think I need 8 of each. It's funny because you can actually watch me enhance all my gear from very old videos. Back when I got my very first dim tree armor, I got it from a night vendor for like 250 mil. I was so happy. One in 6. This is like going from try to tet on a 60 stack, maybe 70. Yikes. Well, that's unfortunate. We made it to +11 before going down to 20 durability. Oof. How many memory fragments do we have? 11? These all just kind of leftovers from our last enhancing session, and I thought I was gonna fail pen another 15 times before getting anything. Honestly, these days, I would say if you have the money and you're trying to go for boss gear, just buy it off the market, pre-enhanced. Like, you're gonna save so much money, you'll thank me later. So, like, if you have the option, just try to buy one sorta enhanced. I don't know if that was good or not. Like, usually I would go from 15 to 25. But it's like at this point, I don't know, man. It's kinda sketch. Alrighty, well, enhancing is not easy for armor pieces. Let me see, do I have any of the flawless stones? How many do I need? I need 5 of them to go to a plus 13 guaranteed, 8. Yeah, well, guess I'm done enhancing for today. This wasn't like supposed to be something I was going for. It was more just a will it work kind of thing. This might be one of the dumbest things I'm about to do. I am absolutely kidding. I'm not doing that. It's such a bad idea.